The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tiger Technician Hour with your host, Basil Chapman. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Now, Basil Chapman.
Good morning, everybody. I don't know if I'm on or not. It's one of those technical things. And I'm just going to try to get back on here. Hold on. Give me a second. I'll get it. Screen, click, press the button, go live. All right. All right, we're on. I can't see a thing. I have no idea. Al, I'm going to ask you to please, in the den, on your host chat, if you can, give me clues as to time. All right, here we go. Darn, this is a pity. All right, this is very important right now because the Dow had a pattern that I've been showing subscribers for the last 2 days. Oh, I keep putting in the wrong thing. Here we go. All right, Friday the 13th. I didn't realize. Maybe that's it. The Dow is up. Let me go to this right now. All right, we've started the show. Here we go. Sorry for this craziness, but we've got the Dow up 157 at 41,255. I'm going to go through this step by step. So we had a Chapman wave, a red Chapman wave Roman candle. I'll explain that in a moment. On Wednesday, what is today? Friday, on Tuesday. Wednesday, we had that sharp decline, and we came back, and I said, this is a Chapman wave Roman candle. What a Roman candle has a tiny little wick, a tiny little wick in this case, it's a positive one with the wick at the top, tiny. It's like a Roman candle, little candle wick. And then the body is half to 1/3 of the entire length of the candle itself with a very long wick. What happens is if it closes above that, certainly within 2 days, that's a big positive, and it's turned the body low into key support. If at any point it trades halfway into the wick, this is Chapman wave technique. If it halfway closes into the wick in a shorter time frame, and it holds there for a little while, there's a good chance it's going to retest the low. It didn't do that. It did the exact opposite and made yesterday another one, not as big, but still a pretty big green Chapman wave Roman candle. Now, we've been long the Dow. We've been long via the 3 times long as well. And I did make that a peak D. And I said that D is a phantom D. There are times where the phantom D it goes there artificially. In other words, I get 2 parallel highs, almost exactly, but it didn't go. It didn't actually make a lower high to make a peak, but I treat it as a phantom peak. It's a technique. It's a legitimate technique within the Chapman wave, and therefore that could turn out to be a D. If we make a new high, I have to consider that is the new D, and then maybe there's an alternate count. The reason why that is a gray A, and look at that nice move above, a gap up above yesterday's high. This is really positive because this is the pattern I've been talking about, showing subscribers for the last few days. It's not one of my favorite patterns because you've got to time it perfectly. But you get a big cup formation, you get a handle, and that handle invariably goes above, finally does go above, but it then comes back into the handle. So unless you time it perfectly, you're able to get that big move to the upside to go to the new recovery high. It's a tough one to play. Investor Business Daily makes a big deal about it, the cup and handle. I happen to say it's just another technique. I prefer to think of it. Did I draw it in? No, I took it away because it was getting messy. I prefer to think of it as a Chapman wave falling axe formation where it takes out the resistance in an expanding, declining cone and then goes above it. And then you can go 1-to-1 to the upside. To me, that's a far more reliable technique. However, as it stands right now, the day is young, but we are up 177 in the Dow, and that says there's a really good chance that in this move, come next week, if I'm correct, who knows, right? I've got a left side, right side price time match. I've got the Chapman Wave inside wedge target repellent line. We just hit that, and now we're bumping up against it, struggling to get through it. That weekly chart, if it goes above 41,585, it starts leg D. And then it extends leg E in the monthly chart. All right, now I can go to the others, the S&P and L. I'm going to be looking to see I'm going to have a look in the both. You must please type it in both the den and in your host chat, just so that I see when we're up. In fact, I'll do this. I'll try if I can even find my timer. There it is. All right, let's see if I can get the timer. This time is not right. This still goes back to Dave White's days when he sent it to me. I haven't updated it. So all I can say is that nice dolly. There's a great dolly exhibition going on right now at the Museum of Fine Arts in Boston. So I'm still positive. Oh, come on. What's going on? Now this is not working. All right. It'll pop up just now. So that's a gray A. The S&P has got a gray A as well. It made a double top at a peak A1, at peak C1, C2, pulled back. A 9-period moving average just went the green. It was stayed green for the Dow decline, but it went pink for a brief moment in the S&P. But this is a very strong move. Remember the Groucho Marx eyebrows, where I said you can pull halfway into the body of the rectangle formation with these double top patterns, and then we'll see if it takes out that right side high. And so far, the Chapman Wave inside track repellent zone in the monthly chart. Look at this monthly chart right there. This is the fourth time in 4 months that we've touched that pink 9-period moving average, and that's really important. Let's go on to the QQQ. The QQQ is lagging a little bit. It is in a gray leg A, but it failed at a peak B. And that was a great peak B right there, because the all-time high was 503.52 on the 10th of July. So this is a work in progress, and you can see it's the same thing in the SMHs. Good move today in the SMHs. They're up $2 at 235.92. Of course, I've got a sob story to tell you about that. We went long the 3 times, but I had to put in a stop, and the stop got hit, and then it did exactly what we wanted, and now it's running quite nicely. That's the 3 times long SMHs. But I treated it only as a bounce, because if you look at NVIDIA trading right now, down 17 cents at 118.96. I think this is really struggling. I don't think it's going back to the 140.76 all-time high of the week of the 4th of June. Not in this phase. It might go a little later. Let's go to the IWM, and this is the one that I wanted to get the 3 times long yesterday, and then I chose the SOXL instead. This is the one that really has done very nicely. We are still long the small caps, the iShares Russell 2000, but this break intraday, not the closing price, but the intraday of this resistance. This is Chapman Wave falling axe formation, technical Friday. So maybe I should move someone out. And nobody's telling me anything about. Let's see if the clock's working. I do not want to. There it is. We've got, and I can't remember, is this ahead or behind? Whatever it is. Al, are you telling me whether or not this is time, please, for the breakdown? Okay. I believe it.
If you're looking for potential trading setups in the stock market, then Rocket Equities and Options Report is a newsletter you should try. Tommy O'Brien delivers options and equity trades when the markets present them, using a combination of fundamentals and technicals. Sign up for Rocket Equities and Options Report today with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. For all the details and to start your subscription today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento, a pro's pro with over 50 years of experience. Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, charts and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
The Gold Report. As a precious metal, gold is still king. It continues to hold the most effective safe haven and hedging properties across the global major trading hubs of the London OTC market, the US futures market, and the Shanghai Gold Exchange. The Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his weekly gold report every Monday morning for subscribers, consisting of coverage of the XAU, HUI, GDX, the dollar, bonds, the South African rand, as well as 25 different mining equities with specific buy-sell recommendations. The Gold Report. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Subscribe to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report newsletter now at TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched the Tiger's Den. Hosted at Discord, TFNN has been educating traders for more than 20 years with live programming hosted by a variety of professional traders during market hours. The Tiger's Den, available to all tigers and tigresses for just $1 for the year. There's no catch or added costs when you join our community of traders. Sign up today and become a part of this educational community of traders. Just visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Oh, this technical stuff. Now it's all fixed again. God, I hate it when it interrupts everything that you're doing. It is so frustrating. Anyways, go on. So it actually cost me a little bit here because in at 56.10 on the E-minis and then out before I wanted to get out because I had a shutdown. But anyway, that's the way it goes. Now that's at 56.27. This was a potential leg. This is a brand new move to the upside at about 9:30. So you've got peak A, peak B, a leg B at this point in the 10-minute chart, leg D in the 5-minute chart, and a leg E in the 1-minute chart. Fabulous action. All right, let's just get back to our story here. So I'm going to just run these because I've got so many questions and I'd like to get to them. Let me just check also. I did not put that into YouTube. Leaning over, getting it into YouTube. Yes, so as soon as there's some questions here, I will get to those. Okay, so let me finish this up quickly. Look, here's the IWM Russell 2000 breaking the barrier of this particular pattern. I'll just show it to you very briefly since it's Technical Friday, and that's what I really like to do. Oh, geez, wait a minute. Okay, let me just get this going here, and then I want to get something else up. All right. So what we're looking at is, so this is a pattern that I talk about very often. Move that away, and I can show it to you right here. There it is. This is called the Chapman falling axe. If I called it something sophisticated, it'd probably be in the textbooks, but I always nickname these things. This is called the falling axe. Really what it is a declining, expanding cone formation. So many words. And it looks like this. And what happens is the price runs up, and then it makes a high, and then it starts to make lower highs and much lower lows, and then all of a sudden it finds a base, and that base tries to tackle the upper declining trend line, and it forms a cup or a V-shaped formation, and then what does it do? It goes above, and then each peak on the left, it tries to take it out until it takes out that top one, which is really the key to this whole thing. It's called the Chapman Wave 1-to-1 Parallel Extension Cup, because once you break that trend line, there's a really good chance that it could go 1-to-1 to the upside, usually tackling the left side high or even going above it. So where are we? We've just taken that out. The trouble is, you see the leaning, you see the way it's leaning to the right from that peak E at 228.63. I mean, we had this all the way from right there, just off the bottom. Whoops, was that correct? No, sorry. Right there, from the from right there, just off the bottom, and it had a fantastic move. It went all the way to 223 and then pulls back, and now it's holding. So this IWM is turning around. I'm not happy with this weekly chart because it really needs to take out the high that was made right there of 222.45 to say, now I'm going to tackle the top part to go to a leg D in the week. So it's got a lot of work to be accomplished, and the monthly chart is improving a lot at peak C, and it needs to go quite a bit higher. So the IWM is running very nicely. Today it's actually a leader, up 1.9%. It's the leader of the pack, even higher than the SMHs, which are at 1.09. Yeah, 1.1. So this is, I like that. First time in a while we've had the small caps lead, and sometimes they lead, and the very next day they pull back. Doesn't matter. Here we go. I wanted to go to the gold breakout pattern. A leg C in the daily chart, leg D in the weekly chart, above the inside track repellent zone. That was a repellent zone since April. And now we are on leg C in the monthly chart. It should still go to a leg D. I drew this in some time ago, and we've got a target right here going between 26, well, it depends when, right? 26.45 and 26.70. And that's really strong action. So look at silver. Silver played a huge catch-up move yesterday. Look at this. Wow, breaking out to a leg C. So let me explain to you Chapman Wave Technical Friday. So there it's a gray leg B. Why is it a gray leg B? Because it's under the previous high. Uh-oh, what did I just do? Didn't mean to take that away. All right, let me just type it in now. So there was a gray leg B right here, because it's a floating letter, right? And the moment it takes out that left side high of peak B, that B disappears, and it's a very simple technique. In the Chapman Wave, that becomes a C. Why? Because that's predominating. That B right there is predominating. So what do? We say this right here is now leg C, and it should go to a D, so it's still very, there it is. I knew I typed it in somewhere. What a day. What a day, and I'm busy watching here. Okay, there we go. I'm taking too much time on this silly stuff. There, that's a C. Get rid of the B, and we're all set. All right, and it's a blue C, meaning we're in a buy mode. Now we're in a buy mode for technical reasons, not purely based on the Chapman Wave methodology. That's the beauty of this technique. What we're looking at is the MACD's only just turned positive. The 9 period today is only turning positive, and the day's younger could change. It's L. That means the 9 period moving average is turning green. The stochastic's way down at 48%. On balance, volume is very strong. So this is a work in progress. And it says that although the price is higher, I haven't formally got an up arrow, but because it's a leg C and a very strong one, I have to put the up arrow, and the stochastic will just have to catch up. So that's very interesting. Purely based on the stochastic, I would not have put an up arrow, but I have no choice because 4 out of the 5 technicals I'm looking at are positive. And look, here's the Chapman Wave declining, this falling axe. There it is, right there. That is right there. Okay, and that just says silver right now needs to pierce that monthly resist. I'm not going to put the 2 lines in the right there. That would be the inside track repellent zone. And the monthly charts at peak C with a strong leg so far this month. Month is young. We're not even halfway into the month. All right, let's get on with this. We want to go to high-grade copper. Is that finally rallying? Yes, nice move. A, B, we were speaking about SCCO yesterday. That's probably up nicely today. Yep, it is up $1.59 at 99.59. I said start a position, and if it takes out whatever the high is today, I had said if it takes it out, you could add another little bit. So that's your Southern Copper. Very good. Now, next question. I got to do this. The TLT did go to that leg D. Now it's a peak D in the daily chart. It's on a leg D in the weekly chart. That just means yields are coming down. So the TBT is on the other side. It's the mirror image under the 200-period moving average, testing the recent lows. And that's just a good sign. What's Toll Brothers? Toll Brothers all-time high as we speak. Let's go to the crude oil running today. Yep, the $1.52, nice up. 72. I'll be back. I got that fake. I'll be right back. Basil Chapman.
If you spend any time online researching trading techniques on how to begin your trading journey, you've no doubt come across many folks who push Forex trading as a way to make big money quickly. Unfortunately, there are equally as many stories of these so-called Forex professionals just looking to make a quick buck off aspiring traders without actually teaching the ins and outs of the Forex market. This is what sets Teddy Keckstadt's The Tiger Forex Report off the riffraff. Every Monday, former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member and author Teddy Keckstaddt releases his Tiger Forex Report newsletter, where he dives into the complex world of Forex and takes time to actually teach you his methods that have made him so successful in the fast-paced and rewarding world of Forex trading. Furthermore, all subscribers receive access to archived live streams of Teddy's, where he provides university-level education to help you in Forex trading. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Forex awaits.
Many trading newsletters attempt to focus on a narrow set of equities or commodities. While this works for some, it oftentimes misses many opportunities that possess huge gain potential. But how is an independent trader supposed to scan the entire market looking for these hidden opportunities? One simple answer: the opening call newsletter. Basil Chapman, developer of the Chapman Wave trading methodology, has been trading the markets for longer than most trading influencers have been alive. And over that time, he has honed his methodology in order to accurately call movements in a wide range of equities, from semiconductors to uranium to key indices and so much more. Basil is old school, taking the time to educate the trader while also giving his insights into key indices, selective stocks, and more. Opening call subscribers also receive access to dozens of educational live streams that can be accessed at any time for your edification. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So ignore the pop trading influencers and start learning time-tested technical analysis.
Building wealth trading in the stock market seems impossible to most people. They think it's too volatile and risky. Most people aren't going to take the time to educate themselves on how to do it right. But you're not most people, are you? At TFNN, you'll get the guidance you need to refine your strategies and techniques to invest like a pro. Because you'll be a pro. All TFNN subscriptions, books, software, and courses are available at TFNN.com. And I'm even going to tell you how to get them for less. Use TFNN's Tiger Dollars and you'll get up to a 20% bonus on your purchase. And once you apply them to your account, Tiger Dollars are automatically used for all future or recurring charges. Tiger Dollars also never expire, are fully transferable, and are a great way to add savings to your newsletters or services. Become the investor you were born to be at TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
This portion of the Tiger Technicians Hour is brought to you by Direxion's daily leveraged and inverse ETFs. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you choose the direction. Visit Direxion.com. Investing in the funds involves significant risk and should only be utilized by investors who understand the impact of leverage and actively monitor their portfolio. They are not designed to track the underlying index or security for more than a day. Before investing, carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risk, charges, and expenses contained in the prospectus available at Direxion.com. Read carefully. Distributor Foresight Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, folks. I think we're back. I thought I had everything set up, but I now know where the problem is. I've got a little connection that's a little loose. So, yeah, we are. So, you see this E-mini trading right now. It hit 56.35, and it just slumped down to 53.14 at a peak F in the 1-minute chart, a peak D in the 5-minute chart. And the 10-minute chart, because it didn't take out the starting point for the buy mode that started about last night, I think it was about 11 o'clock at the 5600 level, that says that this is still active as either an old F or a brand new B. We don't have to worry about that because what we're looking at is how is the 200 period moving average in the 1-minute chart going to be, how does it hold? All right, now I got the question. So let's go one at a time. There we go, right there. Okay, so crude oil is up quite sharply, up $1.16. So is something like a Halliburton moving higher right now? Yeah, just a little bit. Is a rig right now? Is that Transocean? Not very much. So this is. The oil's really been hammered to the downside. I think this is just a bounce. Now, the questions, let me just read this. So FANG is in the oil sector, and I used to have it all notated. Of course, it's all disappeared, and that is a Diamondback. So this is Diamondback. I believe it's a driller, and energy. Yeah. So that's made in the monthly chart, peak A, peak B, peak C. Went to a peak D with a doji candle at about 218. Now it's at 174 red candle. There's almost a Chapman wave Roman candle, and we went under it. You've got to be careful here because it's suggesting peak A, peak B, peak C, and there's your D, doji candle D in the weekly chart. Yeah, it's suggesting that there's a problem. Now, very short term, this is a nice candle, and it's gone into the wick. And as it's gone halfway into the wick, I think it just touched the halfway mark. I'm doing it visually. The wick halfway is from the body to the top. So that would be right there. Yeah, we just touched at 174.52 today. It's actually at 174.20. It's a good sign if it's able for about 60 minutes later today to get above 175. If it gets into the 175s, I'd say, wow. Now there's a chance it could try to reach the high of yesterday, which is at 177.97. But at this point, it's just a bounce. That's all we got to think of it as a bounce. Next question came in, Uber. So this has been on my list because I wanted to buy it. I waited for a sharp decline. I got the sharp decline. I went into other things. I said to my subscribers, yeah, this is what we want, and we've got, and we had a good selection, but I'm really upset because I drew this in. Usually I put a circle, but the circle means other things. But it's so visually identifiable that I'll do it again. Here's your island reversal right here. Fabulous. And it just kept pushing to the upside. Now you've got it's still early in its move to the upside. So now you've got a falling axe formation right there. And that just says to me that Uber is in a buy mode in the weekly chart, and that's the most important thing. It's a buy signal that's very close to being, it was upgraded, then it pulled back. It can go back to a buy mode if it can get to if it gets to 75. That's really good action. Is at 72.36. Now this is still early in the move. You can see the Chapman wave falling axe formation right here. I'm going to draw it in a little bit clearer. I'll do this by hand, just like that. Bing. I'm pretty good at drawing parallel lines. There it is. Make it a little narrower. Make this red. Make this red. And I'm just checking. I just need to check with L to see if everything's. Basil, how about your camera? I hope I'm on. I mean, let me just hear this. I'll hear it live. Yeah, I am. Okay, good. So as it stands right now, this with the stochastic at 85%, with the MACD just flatlining, but okay. The 9-period moving average good. I'm saying Uber is in a buy mode, even though it's only a brand new peak A, it's in a buy mode in the weekly chart, but it's still a work in progress. Maybe I should say a buy signal just about. I have to wait for Friday to close. By the end of the day, I'll probably call it a buy mode, suggesting that it's going to go higher. Monthly chart says, yeah, it's had its consolidation with one Chapman wave Roman candle. If it can close above, yeah, as I say, 75 is really important for daily, weekly, monthly charts. So that's what I'm looking at. I like it if you're long, and I'm not sure whether there was Basil looking to 75. Yeah, 75. Oh, thank you. That's exactly what, yeah. Everything points to 75. You need to see 75 in Uber. If it breaks 75, I think it becomes a leader again. It's been consolidated. It almost looks like the Bitcoin that made its high in March. Let me show you the weekly chart of Bitcoin. Look at this. At BTC, right there. Look, same chart, right? Except the daily chart is not nearly as positive. So Bitcoin, I've been saying for a while, big consolidation, lower lows and lower highs and much lower lows, but still basically a consolidation, because I think it will go back to highs sometime in 2024, but I think we might have to wait a few weeks before it starts to pick up the upside momentum. Next question came in, and that is Myrna. Myrna, I always think of Myrna from high school. This has just been a mess. It did a weekly, a peak A, peak B, and then under it did a peak A, B, and then a combined C, D, and it made a peak E in the 160, almost 170 level, and it's plummeted down to 67. I don't know whether you're going short or long. I think I just saw it as a question while I was getting. Yeah, so the question was, Myrna, it gapped down 2 days ago. I just think there's something wrong with this company. You remember during the COVID, it was just the absolute winner. And ever since then, I think they rested on their laurels. That's the time that they should have been building up a huge cash position to put to work. And obviously, whatever they've put it to work as, it's just not working out. I should say what it is. Myrna is Moderna Inc. It's in the biotech area, and it's just doing horribly. Right now, it's down to 88. Now, if you are short, I don't know, I'm not going to be able to stretch over to see, but if you are short, what I would say is, at this particular point, on one part of my position, I'd lower the stop just to lock in some really good gains. It looks to me that the major low that was made back in 2023, that was in November, at 62.55.
The Gold Report. As a precious metal, gold is still king. It continues to hold the most effective safe haven and hedging properties across the global major trading hubs of the London OTC market, the US futures market, and the Shanghai Gold Exchange. The Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his weekly gold report every Monday morning for subscribers, consisting of coverage of the XAU, HUI, GDX, the dollar, bonds, the South African rand, as well as 25 different mining equities with specific buy-sell recommendations. The Gold Report. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Subscribe to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report newsletter now at TFNN.com.
The stock market is a delicate, interconnecting web of commodities, equities, and trader psychology. When one string of the web is pulled, it has a ripple effect across the broader market. This is where opportunity lies. But how are you to gather all of this information into one cohesive model when you're already spending your energy looking for any possible trade opportunities? Luckily, you don't have to worry about that, as Tom O'Brien has brought all important market news to you in one single newsletter, Market Insights. Market Insights provides a daily overview of what's happening in the indexes, bonds, gold, and more. Follow along with Tom daily as he analyzes the components that affect the overall movement of the stock market, giving insight into how each one plays either a bullish or bearish role. Tom also analyzes specific equities that he believes has the potential to make huge returns, and his track record proves his analysis right. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee, so what are you waiting for? Don't let the market leave you in the dust. The stock market is a delicate, interconnecting web of commodities, equities, and trader psychology. When one string of the web is pulled, it has a ripple effect across the broader market. This is where opportunity lies. But how are you to gather all of this information into one cohesive model when you're already spending your energy looking for any possible trade opportunities? Luckily, you don't have to worry about that, as Tom O'Brien has brought all important market news to you in one single newsletter, Market Insights. Market Insights provides a daily overview of what's happening in the indexes, bonds, gold, and more. Follow along with Tom daily as he analyzes the components that affect the overall movement of the stock market, giving insight into how each one plays either a bullish or bearish role. Tom also analyzes specific equities that he believes has the potential to make huge returns, and his track record proves his analysis right. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Don't let the market leave you in the dust.
For traders who crave risk, Direxion's daily leveraged and inverse ETFs provide opportunities to magnify short-term perspectives with up to 3 times a daily leverage, utilize bull and bear funds from both sides of the trade, and trade through rapidly changing markets. These are highly leveraged ETFs with daily resetting designed for short-term trading, not long-term investing. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you choose the Direxion. For up-to-date pricing and performance, go to Direxion.com. Investing in the funds involves significant risk and should only be utilized by investors who understand the impact of leverage and actively monitor their portfolio. They are not designed to track the underlying index or security for more than a day. Before investing, carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risk, charges, and expenses contained in the prospectus available at Direxion.com. Read carefully. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
This program is brought to you by Vista Gold, traded on the NYSE American and TSX under the symbol VGZ.
Hi folks, I didn't realize that the cable to my microphone with the earphone plug, that's kind of cutting in. I have to change that. That's been a problem. So what we're looking at here is, I got cut out with Myrna, and I think that was Myrna, but I wanted to show you this right here in the, look, this is the 1 minute chart. It's a technique, this is Technical Friday. So you see what happened is the 1 minute chart went pink, hit the 200 period moving average. That became a magnet and then a springboard. Look how many times it got tested and then whoosh up, and now we're up 30.75 in leg C in the 1 minute chart, making, I haven't even had time to draw this all in. I usually try to do this even as I'm trading. Look at that, going right back again. Now what I did is I was just too quick. I put a down arrow as a peak D in the 5 minute chart. I should not have done that. I just did it because I was in a hurry to try to figure out what was going on with different things. Look what happened. That 9 period moving average never even went close to turning negative. So that's still active. This becomes a leg E. And since it's 1, 2, 3 bars, it could even be an instant restart. So normally what I would do is it's a really big one, but it's still an instant restart right there. I do that. And I say, you know what, you could have another brand new ABCD to the upside. And now look what happened. You remember I said I've got an alternate count in the 10-minute chart. Everything's positive. I don't have to do anything because it's going to be based on the shorter term. Well, lo and behold, we've just started leg C in the 10-minute chart, and over the period of the day, we should still get to a D in this 10-minute chart, and then we'll have to decide. So all of this is still very positive. I just need to go through that, and then just, if I'm correct here. Oh, yes, Myrna. So I was saying that Myrna just looked terrible and needs to break sharply above, be able to change the negative aspect. So the question came about Jinping. I don't even know how to pronounce it. XPNG. Jinping Inc. designs, develops, manufactures smart EVs, Chinese. So this has gone to peak D, peak E, and leg F going to a peak F, and this would be an alternate count. Although this could be an instant restart, it becomes an unconventional flat-based restart coming back to this low right here of 8.10 that was made on the 9th of September. If it hits the 200 period moving average of 936 to make it a G/, B or C, and then if it keeps coming back, eventually that's what it's going to do. If it goes very sharply through into the 9.50 area, and you can see we've got restarts here in the weekly chart because it hasn't taken out the initial low of the 26th of February. XPEV is the symbol. 655 was the low back on the week of the 26th of April. So these are, look, peak A, peak B, another A and another B, another A, another B, but if it takes out that high, that becomes a C. And all of a sudden, this is doing very well. That's what I'm saying. So it's got a restart. It's got the arch formation or lowercase m formation. And now this can turn in to, by October, if there's a really powerful move into the, it has to go above this arch high into the 1080s and holds there, that'll be really positive. If it fails, it means it goes under 750. Next question came in with, I wrote it down. I did that. Adobe was a fantastic company. Still is a great company. But look at that, peak G. I wanted to show you an example of a peak G failure. Look at that. Everything was positive until the news came out. It goes right to the 200-period moving average. Toodle in the 580s one day. The very next day, hits a low of 526. A number of stocks have done that. Now, so I was talking about the instant restart. I had a question from someone who keeps wanting to know about the instant restarts. Could I show examples? And when does it fail as a restart? So there's a stock, SOLV, Solventum Corporation Healthcare spin-off from Triple M. So when it's like this, I just put it in, but I consider that when you go from an instant restart, which this did at the 65 round number high back on the late August, and then had a tiny pullback the next day, and the very following day, 2 days later, it breaks out. And this is still that same leg to the upside E. This is more like not an E/A. I think of it as an E going to maybe an F and then to a G. And then you've got to be very careful because it could come back sharply and then still make the D. But right now, this is, look, it's way up, the price is way above, SOLV is a symbol. The price is way above the 9. It's at 70, today it hit 70.33. It's at 70.12 right now. The 9 is at 67.25. The 14-period moving average is below at 65.80. So all of this is extremely positive. The MACD is very positive. The relative strength hasn't gone to overbought by hitting 80%, but it's really strong. Stochastic is flat at 90. When you're long and holding, you want to see a flat stochastic in the 90s. There's nothing more you could ask for. On balance volume says, oops, a little bit overbought. It could be a pullback. Yesterday, a little bit of a turnaround. Just for clarification, you can see real long from way down here in the mid-50s. And we've only taken tiny little bits off as money management. And finally, if the week closes like this, that's a weekly close above the 200-period moving average. It hasn't been here since the IPO that hit in March of 2034 of 96.05, and then slumped to the 200-period moving average. And then that's just been resistance ever since the last time it hit was in April of 2024. It hasn't been there. This is on the way up. This is in a brand new intermediate term buy mode, but it's only a leg A in the monthly chart. When I say intermediate term, I'm talking weekly. Monthly leg A, it's actually a gray A because it's too soon. I haven't even got look, I've only got an on-balance volume. It hasn't given me the look-back period to put in the stochastic, and the monthly MACD is just crossing positive right now. 914, I don't even have enough information for that. There aren't even 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There aren't even 9 bars to look back. So that's that. Okay, so that was the example. So if this had a peak D, went to an E, pulls back a little bit, and then went on, I'd say that's really a perfect format for the instant restart. This one says, when you get such a strong leg in this E/A, that's probably just going to go to another 2 peaks if it does that, and then it'll be have quite a bit of a digestive phase. So those are the explanations. Hope that helps. Oh, one more segment to go. I'll be right back.
The
consistency you're looking for is closer than you think. 1 or 2 adjustments are usually all you need to change your equity curve from red to green and keep it there. Come join Larry Pesavento live to learn what separates the winners from the losers. Join Larry Pesavento on the 2nd and 4th Friday of every month for 3 hours of live trading from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Time, where Larry will show you the market setting up and, most important of all, the state of mind of a winning trader. By watching Larry trade, you'll learn the Fibonacci levels, you'll learn how to apply A to B to C to D trading patterns, you'll learn trade management, pattern recognition, and much more. Join Larry August 9th and 23rd for more live trading action. For this month only, use code LarryAug24 at checkout to save $50 off your first month as a subscriber to Live Trading Fridays for his live trading sessions, where you'll sit right beside him as he trades the market live. For this month only, enter code LarryAug24 and save $50 off your first month. For all the information and to reserve your spot today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Are you ready to take charge of your financial future? TFNN is your gateway to the world of trading and investing. Whether you're starting out or scaling up, TFNN empowers traders and investors of all skill levels with top-notch investing systems, strategies, and techniques. It's time to protect and grow your money with insight you can trust. Join us live Monday through Friday during market hours for exclusive content that moves with the markets. At TFNN, we bring the trading floor to you. Our seasoned hosts are here to answer your calls and questions live on the air. Check out the Tiger's Den for just $1 and follow us on YouTube and become part of our vibrant community. And remember, at TFNN, we're so confident in the value we provide that we offer a 30-day money-back guarantee on all new premium newsletter subscriptions and services. You have absolutely nothing to risk, so why wait? Tune in live to Tiger TV and transform your trading journey, because when you know better, you invest better. Join us and experience the difference today. TFNN, educating investors.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento. A pro's pro with over 50 years of experience, Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
All right, so let me in this final segment before the weekend, and I'll be doing my overview, my hour-long overview for the subscribers of people today. Let me just do this right now. So the Dow has been a leader out of the key indices up until now. It's doing very well. It's up 298 at 41,394. The 41,585 I have as a target next week. But if it breaks it, I have to then consider it's E/ maybe it'll be A, right? But that'll make it a leg D in the weekly chart. That's really important. The objective is to get to Ds in the buy modes on anything that you're looking at, even if it's a 1-minute chart. S&P, just real quickly, the S&P is lagging the Dow in chart pattern, but is still doing very nicely. Why is it not? Let me just correct that. Okay, there it is. SPX.X. There we go. SPX.X. Let's go. Oh, I've got to do this. I think I've messed up somewhere. Wouldn't that be the case? Right now, let me just get this click, and figure out what's going on. All right, now I don't think I can do anything. So more importantly, what I wanted to say is, and the VIX index right now is at 816.43. That is a huge come down from format symbol. Oh, I knew I did something wrong. Okay, let me get rid of that. Remove. Okay, close it. Okay, so what I'm looking at here as we go out without the chart showing, this is still a very positive aspect to the market. And the cup and handle says we should break to new high soon down. I think we come back and make a job. So with that said, we're very positive. Our stock so far doing really nicely. A couple I wanted to show you, but we'll get to that. I have a wonderful weekend. Stay tuned for Steve Rhodes.